what you've described here and what you write about in the book, there's this sort of armada of red flags that have accompanied the industry's history over the last just few years. Do you place any blame on the federal regulators for not moving faster? It seems like they're catching up now, but there are state securities regulators calling out some of these platforms uh, a couple of years ago in your home state of Texas and Alabama and New Jersey, elsewhere. Should the people in Washington have been quicker on the jump?
Yeah, sure. I mean, absolutely. There's plenty of blame to go around, but yes, absolutely. I mean, I try to go into this in the book in a chapter where we go to Washington. And without boring people to death and without getting in the weeds too much, there's a lot of problems that the fact that crypto was able to metastasize to such a degree really reflects multiple failures in our system. One of them is regulators could have acted more swiftly. Another one is actually even broader than that, which is there's a gray area between how we classify securities and commodities in this country. And we're the only country in the world that separates our commodities regulation from our securities regulation in the way that we do. We have two competing agencies. We have the SEC and the CFTC, and they're fighting for jurisdiction. They're overseen by different committees in the House and Senate. Members of Congress are trying to get on those committees to regulate those industries, but also, let's be honest, to get donations from people within those industries. So as an armchair economist, the incentives are bad, and we should consider ways to address that. But yeah, I think regulators could have moved more swiftly. It's not as simple as saying it's any one particular regulator, in my opinion. People are now blaming Gary Gensler, who's the current head of the SEC. But Gensler's only been in the job since April 17th of 2001. So the cat was already out of the bag by the time he became head of the SEC. I'm not necessarily defending him. I don't know the guy. I never met him. But, like, you know, it's not as simple as blaming one person.